Hello ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, I'm glad to be back, thank you. Feeling good.
Chrissy, who seems to like nothing other than ride those curbs in this sort of weather. In the stream, we are commentating this week on PRL, the Premier Racing League. We find ourselves in round absentee. I'm obviously not sure if you were here, Ronan, as well, but I believe we've got somebody storming out in front in the Drivers' Championship. Being a bit of a bore whore, I believe it is. Somebody will have to stop him. Maybe IRS Hella Highs, a couple of names ringing bells. Magico, he's got great pace behind him. Maybe one of the Norwegian pairings, I believe, of Aramleth or Hazard. Obviously we've got, I've actually never seen him, but we've got the league owner racing tonight, Ronan. Have we ever commentated in a race with Jay Hawes present?
I think I did. 2 weeks ago in Canada, he you know what? Fair play, Jay Hawes. Whenever you watch this back, you are a great driver, but he loves a wee spin. that's all I'm saying. I think he was doing so well. I think he was in first or second, and he spun it about 4 times in 5 laps. Oh, it was rough.
Yeah. Watch out Canada as well. Canada's a nasty one. It's all just tight chicanes. Yeah. There's nowhere for you to really cool those tyres down. Obviously 13 minutes left in the session. Still riding on board with the underager in P7 at the moment. About to cross the line in the Alpine. We'll have to get that quali lap done and dusted fairly quick before his mum turns in off in bedtime. Chrissy across the line, where's it going to be? Chrissy P4, 139 flat almost. And T-Dub, 138 flat almost, pretty much. Sticks it in P1. I tell you what I don't like, Ronan, how many blue cars there are in the top 6.
Yeah, I was having a wee look there, and I was like, yeah, I was like, what on earth is happening?
Knobhead in P2, in the Ferrari. In second, we've got Knobhead. Behind him, we've got Ren. Hazard, the Norwegian, this evening. He's still in the pit, but good enough to set a time in P4, which is now P5, because El Magico has performed a stormer of a lap. Expelliarmus Magic, Harry Potter style, P1, 137.8. Looks like it could be beatable, though. Only a couple of tenths ahead of T-Dug.
I think we'll certainly see. What is Rand doing? Oh my god, he's just been off onto the grass. What was that about? Anyway, he's just on the grass again, but I don't know. But anyway, the rain will certainly show the skill of the drivers here, and yeah. I'm certain that we'll see a big mix-up here in qualifying, and possibly people we haven't seen in the top 5 before, maybe getting in the top 5 because of the mixed conditions on track at the moment. So
there's a couple of new names. Obviously I don't think I've seen Aramleth race. Rick E17
and TJ as well.
TJ McGowan, yeah. TJ, he is one, and Sky is the lone wolf as well in the Ferrari, also him at the back of the pack. I think he's one who I've not actually seen on track before. Ren going into the pits. So it's such a nasty track. Britain, 37-mile-an-hour speed limit through this than the like of a fucking race around Great Britain. I hate it. As a British person as well, people may say that's a bit off. It shouldn't be that way, but fuck it.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Have you been to Silverstone in real life?
No. No reason to. I think the track's shit.
That's fair. That's fair.
I've not been to
any
track.
You have a real hatred for this track.
I fucking hate it. We were in another league. We were setting calendars, and they were basically saying, "Oh, why can't you put Britain in? It's our home race." And I said, "I cannot put it in because I'm the owner, and I fucking hate it, mate." End of. See you later.
What's your problem with it? Like,
I think it's such a boring track. Well, we've got a Ferrari. He's like Alfa and Mayo, is it? Is it it's not Lifeboat? No, J Horse, Skylo.
Yeah. It's the S, yeah.
So is Maggott and Beckett's one corner, left and right, or is it?
I think they're two corners, but they're like sequential, so it's like Maggots and then Beckett's.
Yeah, I feel like this is the hanger. Is this the hanger straight? I could be wrong. It's not.
No. Is that not before?
No, that's the old pit straight, isn't it?
The one before the old pit straight
is the pit lane. No, fuck knows.
No, I don't know. I don't know the names.
There we go. I'm getting the map up. Getting the map up. Right, here we go. There is a commentator in my own league, Jay. He loves nothing more than to know all of the corners. So if he is watching this, I am very fucking sorry, Jay, for not doing my research. He knows more than most how much I hate Silverstone, so I don't want a yearly subscription just to tell me fucking corner names. Oh my god, just give me a photo! Silverstone corner names, boom, right, here we go. No, it's not. Is it Don? No, it's not Donington Park. What?
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, it's bringing up Donington Park. Here we go, I got it,
Why?
here we go. I don't know. Right, so, boom, 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 boom. Abbey's the first corner.
Yeah.
Right, loop, right. We don't need to know all that short shit. Woodcott. So Woodcott is the corner before the old pit straight. Then it's Cop. Oh, I've just gone fucking next photo. I'm such a mong. Then it's Cops.
Yeah.
Into Maggotts and Beckett's.
Yeah,
hanger straight. Woo woo! I was right.
You're a genius.
I am a fucking genius at guessing.
That was a good guess, like.
I mean, they've got so much boring names. Abbey, into the farm curve, into a village corner, into the loop. Wellington Straight is the one that we were talking about before. It's Wellington Straight, Brooklands, Lovefield. I'm not going to remember all this shit. I'm just going to turn that photo off because I'll keep looking at trying to guess the names, and it'll just complicate things.
On a side note, IRS Pink Eye has just hit the fastest lap. He's 5/1000ths ahead of Lifeboat.
Yeah, he has gone off track and invalidated there, the fucker. So he might have cheated for that lap, who knows. We do have an AlphaTauri just trying to hinder the lap of the Ferrari, but Lifeboat will say in P2, Hazard P3. I am going on a whim in saying that Hazard and Aramleth are Norwegian because in their Discord names they're the only two with any form of flags and they're both Norwegian flags.
Oh.
Whether or not that is right, I don't actually fucking know.
It could be just like City fans or something.
I mean, if the City fans sporting a fucking Norwegian flag, I have even more hatred for them than I already do being a Man United fan. We played pro clubs the other night and we got this guy who had literally made himself look like Haaland and called himself Haaland, and I was like, he actually looks like Haaland. Like, is it Haaland? And he's face scanned himself into the game. But yeah, geezer look fucking spiked, literally spitting image, scary.
That is like he made the character in FIFA. Like that must have taken him ages to do that.
Oh, mate, far too much
like
time.
Like hours.
Yeah, far too much time. I think my guy looks the same every year, unless I change my hair in real life, because I just choose like default one.
Ah, yeah, fair.
It's normally like a heavily tanned fucking like Somali fucking looking geezer. Right, enough shit. There's not really a lot of track action going on at the minute. Two people who still not set times, Kadiri and Skylo and Wolf. The issue with qualifying obviously is that, much like real life, no one really watches the first 45 minutes. Everyone just watches the last. Like if you watch the highlights of qualifying in real life, they just show you the last minute of the actual qualifying session. Like each session. Yeah, nothing matters the first 17 minutes.
No.
But we move. Trust Paul, he's on an outlap. There's just a lot of drivers. Got a Haas and a McLaren round, is it? Kadiri
and Skyslow and Wolf are leaving it really, really late to
Kadiri's
one
out
lap.
now. Kadiri's out. Skylo and Wolf has been out multiple times, just hasn't managed to set set a time as of yet. I'll tell you what I will do.
Well, there you go. El Magico set the fastest lap there. He's about a 10th ahead of IRS Pink Eye.
Yeah, Red Bull for the win! El Magico taking P1. Just 3.5 minutes left in the session.
You wish that was 0 minutes.
Nail biting stuff this evening in PRL. Hopefully, someone can take the crown off his fucking head, or I will knock it off myself. I will get you to commentate, Ronan, and I'll be a standing reserve for a week, and I'll go fuck his life up.
You know what? I would vouch for that. To be honest, I would vouch for that. Definitely.
It would be in the name of. It would just be in the name of fairness, you know. I'm trying to keep it fair for the likes of El Magico, Lifeboat, Hazard, T-Dog.
Keeps the championship interesting. Pretty
much everyone who isn't a knobhead. Keeping it fair for all of them. But we'll move. I hate this sector fucking 3, yellow flag. I never know how long's left. I'm like, is there a fucking minute? 2:20? Right, let's get timer out. Bad, bing, bad, boom. Alright, it's gone. It's gone. Timer.
There you go. Hey, Doug. Oh, Lifeboat with a wee spin there onto the grass, but
and J Hawes as well. J Hawes across the line. Oh, is it? It is. It is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's his teammate though. Can I cheer for him? J Hawes taking P3 off Pink Eye. 150. 40, 48, 47, 46. Boom! Right, I've got my time on, so I don't need to look at the yellow flags anymore. 145 left in the session. This is where it gets interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Now we'll be looking at cars. I believe there is no more time in the session. So if people are looking to head out now, it's going to be too late. People, I think the Red Bull of El Magico is actually going to be possibly one of, it might actually be the AlphaTauri, sorry, of Rick, or IRS Hella High will be the last ones round. Who's the Aston Martin coming around? Is it Hazard? It is Hazard, and then a Mercedes and Trust Paul. There's a McLaren letting people go on some straight. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's the old hangar straight. So a lot of cars now. Red Bull's letting the cars go through on the hangar straight coming. This is very confusing. What's happening here now, guys? Across the line.
Has T-Dog been quick? Has he been quick in previous races?
Maybe. It looks like
he might have been in the top 5 in a few, I think, but Jesus, he's doing fairly well in the rain here.
Maybe he likes it moist. 20 seconds remain.
Can't blame him.
It's a massive bunch of cars now fighting to get across the line. The likes of Rick, all these cars. How long is left? It's going to be 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5. He's going to be able to get across the line. There's a Red Bull. Is that El Magico at the back? I think he's going to miss out. It is. El Magico's missed out. He's just by 2 or 3 seconds there.
Fuming.
Absolutely good. Him and RJ Blair, the only two. TJ McGowan as well, them two. Yeah, they're in the pits. We've got Chrissy across the line, not really improving his time down in P14. We've got an Alfa Romeo off track, and AlphaTauri is coming into the pits, I believe, of Rick. No, it's not. It is IRS Hella High. So, here we go. Back to the original order. It is the Aston Martin of Hazard. Behind that, it is Trust Paul. That is my timer saying it is. Yeah, I know it stopped. Then we've got a McLaren of, it'll be Stinky Pinky. Not had his
Kadiri
name.
into the wall. Oh, unlucky, losing his front wing. His hopes of a top 10 in qualifying are over, unfortunately. Unlucky Kadiri in that Haas.
Hazard
He's
not
spinning
good
about there.
To move up, Trust Paul's gone up to 13. The next one's crossed the line now. It's going to be the Ferrari of J Hawes. Can he do it for the league? Can he do it for the Grammy? It is J Hawes, a 137.14, taken P1. Right at the last. But still challenges remain. Kadiri, it's not Kadiri, it's Mal Threats. He's going to come across the line, and so is Pink Eye, but Pink Eye,
As his
fuck's
lifeboat.
sake. Lifeboat goes P1, 136.8. Sticking it P1 for the AlphaTauri. I'm not joking, that's a good lap from Pink Eye, but just being an end by Lifeboat, it is going to be the...
Or no, 1/10 even, that's a lie.
Kadiri's invalidated, so he's going to have no improvement. Rick, he's in the pits. Tell you what, it would have been really interesting to see Magico get time in that lap, though. See what he would have been able to. See what he would have been able to produce in the end.
Top 5 though, not bad for him.
No, definitely. But Lifeboat, what a lap! He's jumping up the grid very, very rapidly.
Indeed, I think he was second in one of the races earlier in the season.
That I missed.
But apart from that, I haven't really seen him.
Obviously, just making his cameo appearance here in PRL. Whapping his cock out and wiping it across the heads of everyone in the league, saying, "This is how it's done, boys." From there, we have
Taking it by storm.
We had IRS Pink Eye from his dad in P2. We got the league owner Jay Hawes in P3, so it's pretty much locking out the podium positions in red this evening. T-Doug. See, I wonder if all these people's flags are right. T-Doug is Greek. That looks like a Greek name. So we've got the Greek warrior, Yanis Antetokounmpo in the red ball in P4. El Magico in P5 from Dan Ander. Ren in his home race down in P6 in the Mercedes. We've got Hazard and RR on the left, the Norwegian pairings in P7 and 8. From there, we've got Blair, Rick, Stinky Pinky, Mal Threats, Trust Paul, IRS Hella High, Chrissy, Kadiri,
Jay McGowan,
TJ McGowan, and
Sky's Lone Wolf.
Sky's Lone Wolf. See, we got to be fair. It's on the right hand side there, so we could have just kind of process of elimination got it through there. But
yeah,
you know, this is why they pay us. We are always, you know, we are information readily available. As we wait, and I mean, I was hoping a bit of drama, but I wonder, Lifeboat just sticking it P1. I wonder if there was maybe a little bit of a wet setup in there, a bit of a moist tyre setup he was using.
Possibly.
It's not really going to benefit him for what appears to be a dry race. As dry as the soul of Gandhi's flip-flop. Hopefully it remains that way for the race. I mean, I'm all in favour for a little bit of weather change in a race. It throws a nice spanner into the works of people's race strategies, so on and so forth. Let's have a quick look. I actually got the YouTube up because I was going to post the link everywhere so people can come and watch our fucking epic level of commentary.
Sports coming in.
Yeah, intercontinental. You know, we're just, you know, Irish and English. It's just a wonderful combination. Normally, normally it ends up in a massive piss up if our nations get together or fight. I'm game for all. Let's just. Why is Discord being an absolute weapon? Oh, you're a prickant. He's just done exactly the same in my league. Just put the link. Has he put it in fucking Indigo as well? Yeah, he has. Well, you know, you're not getting paid for this, Ant. Fuck you. Anyway.
It's free labour.
I mean, he is small. All he would need to be is like Chinese, and we could just. He looks like one of those Chilean miners.
Is that what you call him, Ant? Because he's small.
In theory, that would work, but I believe also ants are the most like pound for pound strongest like things in the world because they can carry like up to 50% of their body weight or something. Oh
no, it's like 10 times their weight, is it not? They can carry like
Well, what do you think about it? 10 times the weight of an ant is still probably
Yeah.
less than my left nutsack. Left ball, sorry.
Yeah, but like, imagine we could lift 10 times our weight. That'd be pretty nuts.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we've got life out just heating up those tyres a wee little bit.
Just a wee small bit.
Oh, this is going to be dodgy.
He needs some heating those yokes anyway. Whoa, big 360 there.
Yeah, a lot of cars wanted to heat those tyres up as soon as possible. People go very edgy on the start here. It doesn't really seem. It doesn't actually matter because at a certain point you do just go through the cars, don't you? We've got 2 DSQs.
Yeah.
We've got a comment from Red Arrows Racing saying anyone but Pink Eye to win. That is, someone's logged in as am I lead.
As impartial commentators, we cannot comment on that.
Yeah. But we're waiting for the lights to go out. We have 5 sets of red lights now. Oh, and is that? I don't know if was it a jump? It wasn't a jump from Lifeboat, but Lifeboat's gone straight across the front of the Ferrari. IRS Pink Eye to cut him off. And he does. Pink Eye makes the good. There's Red Bull, Aston Martin, Falcon.
Big massive crash.
Yeah, turn 1. Sector 1 yellow flags. We've got 4 or 5 cars piled up at the back. It's Chrissy, Magico, Hazard, Kadiri, TJ McGowan and Trustpole. Skywolf. How fucking is everyone?
They're all alive. They're all alive.
Yeah, no one's dead just yet. Coming through now. Ending in the middle of Sector 2. Lifeboat still leads us away. The front 4 have pretty much stayed in their grid positions. Ren's moved up 1. Stinky Pinky and Malthreat's up 5. From into P6 and 7, sorry. I'm left in P8. Rick in P9. RJ Blair P10. IRSLI 11. Now coming through Cops. Lifeboat does. T-Dug and Ren going side by side through Cops. T-Dug just dipping behind Ren, riding the curve. There's going to be a little bit of contact, I feel, between Ren, T-Dug, Stinky Pinky and Mal, but Ren's pulled off a little bit of a gap, but T-Dug still under massive pressure from Stinky Pinky from the inside. Now outside of the McLaren, but it appears the Red Bull's just going to burn his electricity there, his Lecky. And just get him a little bit of space, but in doing so, Malthreat sends it down the inside, and Stinky Pinky through the middle of them both. What a move! I am going to lose my voice by the end of this race, Ronan. But T-Dug's coming down the inside, and Stinky Pinky waves that pinky and says, no, 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 boys, not today. P5 is mine. Up 6 places. Wow. Action in the first lap, Ronan.
Stinky
I need a
Pinky is
breather.
an absolute mad one. He
That
is
was-
a mad one.
That
Lion.
needs clipping. That needs clipping, that move. I request that somebody clips that, if not himself at the end of the race, because that really was an impressive move. I thought he was going to get
Very
followed by
impressive
Malthreats and just said, fuck you guys, it's not today. Today is not my day. But
He
up
did
and down.
very well to keep it on track, now I have to say.
Oh, massively well. Really well. So far, the lap gone though, I'd say the losers so far, it's got to be El Magico and Hazard down 9 places. Chrissy and Trustpole, TJ McGowan, they're down a few as well. I think they might have got caught up in that. I think it's everyone down from P14. There's a bit of a gap between Kadiri and Trustpole. So maybe that's where the incident occurred.
Yeah, I think so. Now, I'm just noticing IRS Pink Eye is keeping very, very close to the lifeboat here. He's had plenty of opportunity to overtake, but he hasn't. For some very strange reason, he hasn't used any of his ERS yet. He's just sitting close behind.
He might just be waiting for the DRS to become active and then just fly off into the distance with the help of DRS and ERS.
Possibly.
There's got a little bit of a fight at the back of the grid now. Kadiri and Hazard making moves past each other. Chrissy, he's made an
J-Horse
overtaken
has
too.
maybe spun.
Oh, the league owner J-Horse, where is he? Let's have a look at J-Horse. You think he's back on
He's
the
in
power?
9.
Yeah, he's down 6 places from P3. That's going to be...
I think he had a wee spin again.
Like you cursed
didn't
him. You
see
did
him,
say
but-
he's got pace, but he loves a spin.
He does look. No, he's just got a free place there from Aaron
Around
left there.
left,
He just took a wee bit too much of that curve there, and
It's now going to bring
J-Horse easily got
RJ
past him.
Blair down the inside. It's a fairly comfortable move.
He wants that place.
Does leave him space. We've got a comment from the MRLS YouTube saying J-Horse spinning. Hey, I've seen that one before. And then he said, oops. Oh, oops, wrong account. Ha. Oh, I love it. I love it. But still, RJ Blair running behind the Norwegian
Looks
Fireball.
like a Madrigal's trying to.
Oh, we got Stinky Pinky round. Stinky Pinky after a magical move past the Red Bull and Haas it was. He's now down into P15 and dropping even more. Magico's going to be all over the back of him. Magico goes.
I think I would just give up. I think I would just throw my controller away. Oh, he's just had another spin. Oh no!
And Kadiri's got a penalty for violating track limits.
Unlucky, Stinky Pinky. That is like after such a good run there.
If he retires now, I am fucking blaming you, Ronan. I just give up, mate. I just give up, and then he spins, and now he's in the pits.
No, but he was like fifth, and then he's down to last now. I would be raging. I think I would actually hit my head against the wall or something if that happened to me. He's not giving up, luckily. He's just putting on a new set of tyres.
Yeah, we've got a great battle between RJ Blair
just a bit of lag.
and Amleth. They're going side by side, coming up the old pit straight now. I believe the rare McLaren's going to have the better straight line speed, but here comes hella high behind the pair of them now. Through cops. This fucking broadcast view is shit.
Isn't it?
Amleth's just overtaken. Oh, he's been overtaken by hella high. They're through Maggots and Beckett's now.
He got it back.
He's getting it back. Burning that ERS though, 19%. Here comes Pink Eye with Skylar and Wolf and Trustball in tow. But here comes
overtake. Go on.
IRS high down there. Contact. 3 cars contact there. The McLaren does wonderfully to stay right. But it's definitely the Red Bull, not Red Bull, it's the Alpha a little bit more so. Chrissy is retired. Is that in the pits? It is a pit lane retirement from Chrissy. I would love to say I'm surprised, but I'm fucking not. He's a fucking 15-year-old child. 16, sorry, before he starts giving me shit. 16 and a half, yeah. Mummy's rung the bell, bedtime for him. Now down, 17 drive. 17? I thought we had 17 to qualify, no?
I think one more person joined right at the end.
Who was it?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
No.
Is it our job to know?
No.
I think Jay Hall should be filing us a driver sheet prior to the race so we know who's driving. So it's on him.
Fax it over.
Yeah. Get it faxed on. I've got a pager as well if you want to send it that, if that's easier.
Yeah.
And there's still this gap at the front. Lifeboat and Pink Eye.
Lost the place there.
Yeah, Nobed's actually managed to get his bell end in front of a Lifeboat. But Lifeboat, they've still got Premier Sim gaming leagues. I wonder if I use my big account it'll bring more traction. I have no idea who these are. Carter again. Am I supposed to know who Carter is? I don't know.
Who?
Carter. I don't know.
Who's
that? You know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who you are, Carter. Blame Joe for not introducing us to you.
Does he own the whole like server?
I fucking don't know.
It must be him.
I have no idea. Not a Scooby mate. But Pink Eye.
Nice to meet you anyway.
Yeah, Carter, nice to meet you. If you do own the league, I'm sorry. Stop swearing. But we do have Pink Eye leading us away. 20 laps left. They're both him and Lifeboat pretty much bouncing on identical. On ERS deployment, so it's going to be really close in terms of who wants to burn more and try gain. Yeah, he just comes for BRL.
Oh. Looks like Rick's about to get past Malthreats there. This Malthreat's made a wee small mistake going into Beckett's there, so Rick was pretty easily able to get past him, and he's just lost another place to J-Hawes. Now, hopefully J-Hawes can actually keep it on track and keep that place so he can continue to go up and hopefully try to get maybe a podium place because he has the pace for it. He has the pace.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
Just have a couple of spins too many in his locker. We got yellow flag.
It's just about throttle happy.
That's Hazard. Hazard spun it round.
Sky's Lone Wolf and RJ Blur side by side. Ooh, very close. Very close. Almost a bit of contact there, but Sky's Lone Wolf will be looking. How many places did Sky's Lone Wolf went up? Like 9 places in the last 7 laps. So he was last.
Great start from him.
Fair play, but he's very, very close to RJ Blur. They're almost touching wheels there, so close. I think he might just get past him here. Nope.
He's got DRS.
Yeah, RJ Blur got a better exit there, but he uses his ERS and flies past.
That is
well done, the Sky's Lone Wolf, but running out of ERS there, big time.
It's going to hamper him. Say already 7 laps in, and we've already got 5 drivers with 3-second penalties. Drivers will also have warnings, I assume. But I don't know if this is just a clear, what's the word? A clear kind of exclamation point on the level of racing between front and back here in PRL. But Pink Eye and Lifeboat 6.5 seconds ahead of Ren. Look at the gap. And
crazy.
And then from Ren to Mal Threats, they're close. But there's another 7-second gap between 7 and 8. And there is cars going back and forward. It's Mal Threats and T-Dog.
Trustpool had a bit of an accident there. He's just coming back on track now, but he was able to get himself racing again, but just a few places down now, unfortunately.
He's going to have hella high all over the hella back of him now. Those tyres are going to be really hot as well for the Mercedes, so he doesn't want to cause too much load shift on those tyres. Oh, we got IRS Elahai getting a bit out of shape there. Just coming up the pit straight now. I don't think there's going to be any moves up here. I don't think there is. Jay Halls is right behind Rick.
See, I've just noticed that Lifeboat is on the hards and Pink Eye is on the mediums. So how will that affect
Interesting.
The rest of the race? Now,
Jay Hawes and Rick are on hards as well, and it's Ren and Pink Eye who are both on the mediums.
The fact that Lifeboat's able to keep up with Pink Eye on the hards and stay close behind him is a testament, I think.
It says a lot to
because once Lifeboat goes on the mediums and IRS goes in the hards, Lifeboat is going to be very quick.
Indeed. Well, Lifeboat's actually got Pink Eye here on that DRS straight, I believe. Just prior to the last couple of corners, coming through. Do you know what? He's going to fucking kill me because I know he's watching the stream. I'm going to have to get these photos up and tell me the corner names because he will literally cry at me. You've got one job, Liam.
Can you check tire deg?
He actually has all that shit. He's really good at it. So Jay, in the comments, if you're watching, what's the medium and the hard tyre length of these compounds around Britain? If you would be so kind to tell me, I'll expect a comment too. Lifeboat just getting a bit out of shape. I noticed he did have about a 7/10 gap between him and Pink Eye. A little bit of a wobble. One of the corners there made him get a bit out of shape. Way that the track is on the map, so I have no problem knowing what corners are coming through. Maggots.
Well, that's happy days then.
Maggots, Aintree, and Beckett's. There's actually another one, I think. Oh no, Aintree. No, Aintree's a short one. Yeah, that's not that one. Sorry. Maggots and Beckett's. This is now Exeter Chapel Curve up the Hanger Straight, coming into Stowe. Because
all right.
Oh,
you know the corner names.
Ronan. I'm not sure if it's me. Do I see rain? Do I see got Pink Eye screen right now coming?
It's raining.
It's raining, man. But when do people come in?
No one's in the pits just yet.
We did see, if you actually look, we could have had maybe a little bit of an indication that this was going to happen because down the grid in 16, one of the Norwegian folks, Aram left, he's on these soft tyres. So that would have been giving us a bit of an inclination as to what was happening in the track. Yet again, we failed to see the weather outcome, which is bollocks, because we sit in a room full of computers and we can't tell the weather. We've got a comment from James saying the medium tyres are 15 and the hards are 20. pretty sure that is irrelevant now we've seen the weather.
Yeah, this Kadiri there had a bit of a spin again. Looks like he might be going into the pits. Yep. Kadiri just heading into the pits now.
I think
he's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane because of how slow the pit lane.
It's 37 miles an hour, and I think the only reason I can think why it's 37 mile an hour is because the pit lane actually cuts out the last kind of 3 corners, doesn't it? So it makes you go a little bit slower.
Yeah.
But it makes no sense. But we've got J Hawes running almost fucking. Is it skitching? They're skitching with a skateboard when you hold onto a car. I think it was called. If you've played Tony Hawk, you'll know. But he's all over the back of Ren, and that is P4 for J Hawes, taken for about the 4th time this evening. Hopefully, no more spins, dropping back down the grid, chasing them back up. Sketching? No, that's fucking drawing, Anne. Got a comment from that saying sketching. That's an Etch-a-Sketch. But
now a few people going into the pits now. Looks like RJ Blur has just put himself in the pits. Not sure whether he's going in for inters though. Kadiri's on the inters.
He's got 17. Mediums on, and the mediums were about 10 laps, Jay said. Was it? Or was it 15 and 20, did he say? He said 15 and 20. Not 10. I'm an idiot.
Looks like he's gotten the inters on, yeah. RJ Blair putting on the inters early. Hopefully this gamble will pay off for him.
See, for me, I don't like to come into the pits until DRS has been disabled. I think when the DRS gets disabled, that's a true indication of how bad the weather is out there. If you still got DRS, it's not wet weather.
Yeah, I guess it's raining. It's still raining, so they'll have to come into the pits in the next two laps, like at the latest. DRS will probably be disabled pretty soon.
Yeah,
I would say.
So the thing is, though, these mediums are going to start dropping off a little bit. They're a good 2/3 into their life. Well. Whereas the hard tyre runners, they can afford to stay out and wait for this DRS to be disabled because they're only 50% of the way through the life of their tyres. So their tyres, if anything, are going to be just at that prime region of temperature. And where, I suppose, but we've got Lifeboat in P1 actually running up very close now behind Kadiri. Stinky Pinky's in the pits, he's just being lapped as well, so there's going to be 2 lapped cars on track. He's gotten out of the way relatively nicely there. Allows the front 2 to continue fighting. Still this battle for P1. There's a nice little battle for P5 between Ren T-Dub and Mal Threats. Got a comment from M. Harry. What a voice. One of my old commentators, co-commentators. Yeah, we had some great times together. It's great to see you watching, Harry. So it's battle between Mal Threats and T-Dub just going edging so cold. We've got J Hawes, he's spun. Joe! Fucking sort it out! You are a world-class driver. Sort it out. Go on full traction or something. Please stop spinning.
I don't know. All the time.
And
he's got a 3-second penalty.
Speaking of time, he's just got a 3-second penalty. But I say Mal and T-Dub. We've got Williams, is it? TJ McGowan.
TJ McGowan, yeah.
Yeah, I think
he's
spun on Abbey, I think it is. And Mal Threats sending it down the outside. Inside, a little bit of contact from the Mercedes there. Coming through Vale into Club Corner, I believe. I think Mal Threats is still going to have the position that he is. But he's going to come under pressure from Ren. T-Dub, he's now in the pits. He thinks it's going to be too... what's the word? Ooh, what's he on? He's on the hards. T-Dub is on the hards. Maybe it's just going to be a little bit of drizzle.
Possibly.
Unless it's some mishap from the Greek pit team there, misreading the European weather. Who knows? Hazard's going to follow them through into P9.
It's really hard to tell how heavy or light the rain actually is. It looks very, very light, but I can't tell if it's gonna get heavier or lighter or anything like so.
I'm just riding on board with RJ Blair. I'm just going to see how his sector times square up. He's just been taken by Aramleth on the soft tyres. 8 lap old softs against 2 lap old intermediates. That's a very strange battle. Not one you would see often on track.
No. So I assume the Enders probably aren't the best at the moment.
No, they're not looking... I mean, he's just about to cross the line now, so what is he? I can't see the comment, the fucking time, because Harry's coming in! Hate that comms can't see the weather. Yeah, I also hate that I can't see the time. Oh, now now I can't see it. Let's have a look at sector 2 then. Down 14 laps. God, we're over halfway already. Ren up into P5. Ren and Jay Hawes. I know Jay Hawes. It's because Ren's going into the pits.
What's Ren going on? What? On the hards?
He's on the hards as well. So maybe
no Enders. Who is that? That is Aramleth, who has had a bit of a spin there.
Yeah,
out of cops. Not cops. Baggots. Yeah.
We've got many people commenting on the YouTube stream in the comments, and it's just hiding. I can't see the time difference. Yellow flag in sector 3. What's Aram? I think Aramleth is just letting people through.
It's going really slow. Yeah.
The game's broken for him. He's full throttle, ERS on. Look at him. That can't be right.
Has he got a puncture?
Yeah, front left. Front left, yeah. Look at it. How has he got a puncture? 8 laps. What?
I didn't know you could get punctures.
No, you on tyre wear, but how has he worn